What's up, guys? This is Patrick. I'm here with Levi. He was one of the guys I played in the 3v3 with this past weekend, and he played Dino, so let him do his introduction real quick and get into it.
My name's Levi Gilbert, and I played Dinosaur. I believe I went 3-3, and my matchups were my first 3 rounds were really weird, so I can explain those later. But the meta matchups that I had were perfectly performed. I drew well, except for one game, which got us at a top 8.
Oh yeah, our top 8 versus Aaron and Mason.
So going into the profile, I played 2 Conductor and Pinkertops for the big dinos, and played 3 Overraptor, 3 Mist, Giant Rex. There's some people and some profiles that took this card out, but in game 1, I like to play this card just so it gives me access to an easy link to for like Phoenix or Cerberus or Lambda, just so I can break boards easier going second. But this is a guaranteed side out because Lancia is going to be sided in against me. So it's just an easy side out card, an easy board breaker card on game 1. And for the smaller one, it's got 2 arcs, 2 babies, and Peachadon.
Oh, you're not playing the 3 baby anymore?
No. The 2 is just better. You don't brick on the babies as much.
Gotcha.
And I decided to main deck Bell. I wouldn't do this with any other deck, but it came up twice in the tournament where people would try to like Ice Dragon's Prison or the Tiding to banish the Mist from graveyard or get rid of it. And Bell's just really good at protecting Mist, as well as having good interactions with Nadir Servant and Sanguine and other cards like that. And you have to play the Gamma package in Dino because you can bait hand traps with the Mist without putting anything on board yet. And onto the spells, that's 3 Prosperity. I don't know if some people are still playing Extravagance because they like drawing 2, but this is so much better in Dino, even with the half damage, because you get to choose what you're getting rid of, and then you can guarantee get what you want off the top, whether it's a board break or a combo piece, because it's only a 2-card combo. Sometimes you don't have it, so you need the other half.
Yep.
And play the 3 Lightning Storm.
Here comes the non-budget friendly options.
And 3 Dark Roller. I was just playing these 6 originally, but I was heavily fearing Window, so I had to put this in. Dragoon's not that big of a problem, but whenever you activate a spell or something and they try to negate it, you can chain this and send the spell for cost and then negate whatever they're trying to stop with, and as well as just stopping the Window from ending your turn. And I do not regret playing that at all. And then play 3 Fossil Dig, 2 Pill, 3 Lost World, and Terraforming. I've also seen some people cutting these down, but this is how you play through Lancia and Droll. So if you're siding, and if you're having a hard time siding a Dino, do not take this card out whatsoever, because if you get Drolled or Lancia, this is the only way you can still make Dolkin or a rank 4. And then last card is Call by the Grave. It's a 44 card deck. It was 41, and if you want to cut the Giant Rex you can, and the droplets are something I just added last minute because I did not want to get stopped by Window. And then onto the extra deck, play the Link Rebo and Secure Gardener for the Animador play. And I played Asa. I expected more Zoo and Dino matchups, but I ended up only making this one time just to add Pinkertops. So this is like the one flex spot in extra deck. And then play Pentastag, just OTK through defense boards. Lambda, pretty self-explanatory. Gamma's a good card. Play Cerberus, Phoenix, and Unicorn. Cerberus is another card that you could probably cut out, but I just decided to play it because it's a good way to get rid of problem cards that can be destroyed and were special summoned, obviously. And the access code I think I made this one time just to OTK, and I didn't even need to make it, but it's just a good card to go into. The XYZs, got the Bistweller, Tornado, and Duvaris.
Excuse me, his name's Douglas.
Yeah, true. I made him twice to double Conductor's Attack, and one time was to have him up to 7k and be doing piercing, and the other time was just to do game. And Dweller's a good card against everything. I didn't make Tornado, but it's still good to have in the extra deck. And Dolka and Logia. Most of the time you make Dolka, but if you know your matchup, Logia is a good card for backer decks.
Do you feel you don't have to play multiples anymore because you're not playing Extravagance, or do you just not value on that?
Yeah, since you're playing Prosperity instead of Extravagance, you don't have to flood your extra deck with cards that aren't necessary. Like, I have more versatility in my extra deck now because of Prosperity instead of having Extrav and having copies of everything that I don't need. And for the last card, Omega, the only time you have to make this is if you are using Gamma and then you have Lightning Storm in hand, so you have to get the materials off the field and then use the Lightning Storm. On the side deck, 3 Nibiru. I did not side this at all. I had one Dragon Link matchup and I just didn't feel necessary to put this in the deck because the main deck's so tailored against that deck anyway. So I didn't make this at all, but offhand I don't know what I'd replace it with. And 3 Lancia just for banished decks. And Droll mainly for Invoked and Dragon Link. And 2 Talents. I put this in every game too, just in case they make me go first. But it's also good going second, just to get rid of hand traps and then draw or take control or check hands. And then for backer decks, played Feather Duster and 3 Cosmics. But like I said, Nibiru is the only thing that didn't come up at all.
Matchups?
My first 2 rounds were kind of a joke. No offense to those guys, but one was actual stun with Border, Thunder King Ryo, and Fossil Dino.
Yeah, like
So we went into game 3, and the only reason why he won is because he had double judgment.
I looked over his turn 1 in game 3. I see Inspector Border Moonmirror Shield. I'm like, oh, that sucks. We can play through that. I look back to my game. I look back on the next guy's turn. Inspector Border Moonmirror Shield Ryo, and I'm like, oh, that's rough. I look back the next turn. I see Inspector Moonmirror, Thunder King, and Fossil Dino, and I'm like, oh, I guess that's an L.
Yeah, so I actually did have the hand to beat on game 3, but he had double judgment, so just unfortunate circumstances. And then my round 2 was Unchained, and our game 3, I drew double Conductor and like no way to play Dino cards, so I just lost. And then round 3, I played against Eldritch Invoke deck and 2'd him, and then I played Dragon Link, 2'd them, and then played Invoke Dogmatica deck and got 2-1 on them. And then top 8 played against my friend Mason, and
I know that was top 4. Top 8 we played.
Oh yeah,
against,
top 8. I played against another Invoke Dogmatica deck.
There were so many Invoke dogs up there.
Yeah, and crazily enough, I had Gamma every single time they normal summoned Alistair, so I apologize to all those people. It was very unfortunate circumstances for everyone.
That man felt very defeated.
Yeah. I'm sorry to my top 8 opponent. I'm so sorry I had Gamma and Called by the Grave. And then top 4, I played my friend Mason, and our game 1, I had Archosaur, double Conductor, just couldn't play. And then game 2, he just had a better hand than I did. So, but that's it.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.